And then I've got about 100 foot at the back, but narrow, 420 at its widest.
What? I
My
don't know what
garden,
this
to be
is.
absolutely clear, I was talking about my garden and not my nether regions, no matter what my gynaecologist says.
420. Sarah Hadland, thank you so much for coming to see me in the garden.
pleasure.
Oh my goodness, I've been just over the moon to show you around it all because I know how enthusiastic you are about it.
I mean, I love an interior, and B, I love an exterior.
Well,
and
that's
also,
perfect.
This has come at the crucial time because
Why?
I've had my eyes on this, and the first time I heard tell that you had one.
Well, maybe we've got to take her on the trampoline.
We've got to do that. And also, as I said, anything not wanting will be taken. Like, I'll be backing up a white van. You won't even be in. You'll just see stuff going over the top on a crane, a bench.
The trouble is, I mean, the garden's not too bad, but the house, it's so easy just to, like, where does this crap come from? I don't understand stuff I've got in the house. I'm like, I didn't consciously put it there, but somehow.
But also the garden can become like that. And I mean, pre-child, my garden, and don't hate me, but I've got AstroTurf. All right?
No,
I've
a lot
said
of people have it, and it does make it easier.
I know I'm going to
get
get trolled. I'm going to get hate mail.
You're going to get trolled. People are going to come round.
They're going to have an image of me burning on Gardeners World. But the thing is that I couldn't get any light in because I had a massive Acer.
Yeah, right.
And I also had a big plum.
About you. You had a big plum.
A big plum and a big Acer.
Oh,
which were very, very close to the house. And because my garden, let me explain to the viewers and the listeners. So I'm a coach house, so I'm attached to a massive house.
Isn't that lovely? A coach house.
Yeah. And
my goodness.
So they've got the bulk of the garden, and they've just given me a very narrow 420 to be exact strip.
Oh.
So I'm long, sure, but I'm narrow.
Well,
okay.
But
if you've got an Acer in the middle, you're blocking out light to me. So at one point it was cool and shady. It was like a glade.
Yeah, I was going to say that can have a magical feel about it.
And then it suddenly goes a bit awry, and it's in your neighbour's gardens.
Oh, it got that big?
Yes, and then the plum took over, and then it became dark and it became oppressive.
I was going to say,
and
quite
it was like
depressing.
I was scratching about in undergrowth,
yes,
which is not
like
really...
like a little troll.
Yes, like a little tiny troll, scratching around in the dirt and the dark.
Or like she does in Hamnet. Very Jessie Buckley in Hamnet. Or Hairnet, as I called it.
Do you know, they were filming that at Elstree when I was doing Strictly.
What a contrast.
And I was constantly hanging out of the window, all bejazzled.
Oh, yes.
Looking for Paul. Going, where's Paul Mescal? I'm about to do my rumba, Paul. Any minute now if you want to come and watch. Please, for me.
Vote for me.
And there was a globe, a mini version of the globe. So you couldn't have had more of a contrast of the car park, of the mix. So there were people sort of, you know, do, 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 and then people getting, I just want to dance, baby. Still got it. And that's
I was going to say, you really did. The dancer never leaves you, does it?
No. But back to the garden, what I feel now is I got permission off the council because I'm in a conservation area.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it. Which I always think a conservation area is a lovely thing, and I'm like, things must be protected. We must hold on to this because otherwise it's gone. Until you want to change your windows, and then you're like, oh, for goodness sake.
Or until you want to, you know, swap out a pot plant, and then like, is that African violet? Is it, you know, you kind of like, oh my God, is it indigenous? I'm not sure. And you get into that becomes very complicated.
So your Acer tree they were protective of?
Just that I had to show that I intended to replant. What were my intentions? It was a bit like I was, you know, it was marriage. It was a bit like, well, I had to say, I'm going to replant out of this garden. You just watch me. And also, I had to sort of prove that it was going to potentially fall down, and if it did, it would hit my house.
Which it could at any time.
Don't judge me, I've got a conservatory.
Oh, right.
I know.
Have you thought about putting a roof on top of it? That's what people do.
Well, I think what I want to do is to modernise and just have single glaze.
Oh, that would be nice, Sarah.
But, you know,
it can be nice to have a summer room.
It can be, but I think it is incredibly... It can be very dated, and actually, I'm obsessed with light, and I want more light. So I think if I can get it all goes. But anyway,
the trouble is, it can obstruct the light getting into the main part of the house. I think a conservatory, like, greedily gobbles it up for itself.
I'm north facing at the back.
Right. Oh, I didn't know that about you.
I know. And I feel, so at the front, I've got a drive at the front with some planting.
Yeah.
And things absolutely thrive out there.
Oh, I bet.
You know, you put anything out there and it goes crazy. And I've got a front on the very top floor. I've got a little terrace outside my bedroom.
Oh, Sarah, I say.
With a sliding door.
Oh, Sarah, how lovely. Do you have a coffee machine up there, or maybe a tea's made?
You joke, I do. I have got a teas made, a swan teas made. I got given one for my birthday last year.
What a lovely gift.
And do you know what? You can wake up to a hot beverage.
Lovely.
I've got my M&S luxury gold tea bags, and I've got a whole crate of long life milk portions.
Oh, like a hotel.
Yeah, I mean, I did have a mini fridge, but they buzz all night long.
Yeah, that is the thing, isn't it? Friends of mine have done that, and you think you're like a rock star having like cold water.
And then you're in the middle of the night, you go, I can't sleep, and you rip it out.
I've been known to turn those off in a hotel.
Yeah.
An hotel. I've been known to, because it does like in the middle of the night go.
Yeah, and sometimes it kicks in, doesn't it, when it gets a bit warmer?
Yeah.
Also, and I don't know if it's my time of life, because I'm only very, very late 30s, is when I like to slide back a door and have a full gale.
Well, Alf's like that. And I don't mind it actually.
Is he?
Maybe he's in the same position. I don't know.
Yes.
But
Post-menstrual woman.
I do think.
Menopausal. Sorry.
He could be menopausal. I haven't asked, but
don't ask.
Don't ask.
It's quite
personal to him, I think.
Don't encroach. Yeah.
But he likes, and I don't mind a cold bedroom, warm in bed. That's my idea.
Yeah.
I've realised.
Same.
I used to think I wanted it warm, so I'm like a lizard.
No. In fact, my child sometimes likes to sleep in my bed, and last night there was literally they couldn't actually access the room because there was a gale and they couldn't get in, and they just went, "This is too cold, mummy, too cold."
Too cold.
And I just was like, it's tickety-boo for mummy.
Yes,
but I'm like a cocoon and then gale. But anyway, I digress.
The acer tree.
Back to the acer tree, and they've agreed that both trees were too big for the space. I think I've got to plant very cleverly.
Well,
very cleverly.
Because they do say though that big plants can look great in a smaller space. That can kind of really But
then you've got to think of light.
Yes, and you want to get light in.
And whilst it was nice, I did have a huge amount of privacy, which I loved.
You quite overlooked.
Oh, yes. But I'm happy to forgo that now because I think I want more light and I want to section up the garden.
Well, I was going to say a long garden, you can do that thing of rooms, can't you?
Well, I have got a garden office at the end. She's got a heated floor, she's got a sink. And she's got a fridge and she's got a travel kettle.
Oh, I bet the fridge went straight in there when it didn't go upstairs.
Absolutely. It was straight on the side. Buzz away as much as you like.
Yeah, no one's going to mind.
Doors open onto a little bit of decking. So that end bit of the garden is done.
That sounds wonderful.
But
from
there, about the next 2/3 is AstroTurf, which needs to go.
That's the AstroTurf alarm.
Oh, I'm thrilled. Yeah, that is.
Well,
woo, woo. And then...
that is a bit...
What about bundled away into the back of a van by Alan Titchmarsh? Which I wouldn't mind. I quite like Alan Titchmarsh.
Alan Titchmarsh is lovely.
Yes.
Have you been on his show?
Yes, twice.
Oh, I'm sorry we've not been on that together.
I love
It's lovely. You'd go to this barn near Guildford and get pissed.
I've drank a lot of rum.
Yeah, they get you really smashed.
Yeah. But he's lovely.
Lovely man.
Very personable.
Nice. Very personable. And the people who own the barn.
Oh, they're so
very nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
I was getting ready in their daughter's bedroom.
Yes, I had to do that. Yeah, I think she's moved out a long time ago. But she's...
I was there, like, her eyeliner is magnificent. I mean, it's
Why are you dressed in that prom dress?
I mean, it's just the whole feel of it is very...
Very chilled out.
Very chilled.
Very chilled out.
But yeah, I think I want to kind of create, I think, out the back... What you do is you come out of the conservatory and there's a very narrow...
Yes.
37 centimetre deep, tiny bit of decking and some wide stairs.
You're very up on your dimensions, I have to say.
I've measured it.
Wow.
I've measured it recently because I'm like, what am I going to do?
I mean, tradespeople often use 370 mils. Have you noticed that?
And I also like to shout a bit of two before.
Oh,
two before.
Two before.
Two before. Just throw it in
Sounds
so
like
they
something
know.
from Hamlet.
You know. Oh, yes. Two before, Hamlet. But I think I'd like... And then I've got wide steps and ferns either side that are flourishing.
Oh,
but what I want to do now...
Fern garden, very Nigel Slater.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, if you've got like a sunken, secluded bit, he's got a fern garden. And
how do I get into Nigel's garden?
Just go on his Instagram.
Okay.
I've not met him. I've always wanted to, but it's probably best that I don't, considering how much I talk about him.
Okay. I need to... What about me genuinely thinking
You could definitely meet him.
Okay.
You could definitely meet him.
I love the confidence you've got for me.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If I met him, he would be, I think... He seems like a very nice, genuine person.
I very nearly played his stepmother in the drama.
In Toast?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, Helena Bonham Carter got it.
Oh, she would, wouldn't she?
Yes, I mean, but yeah, it wasn't, that was...
Well, she's wearing glasses now.
Yeah.
She's unstoppable.
Let's just move on from HBC. But I think what what I would like is to make better use of the bit, because then I've got a very bizarre section of the garden.
What's that?
It's called slate hell. So you know those little chipped slates that look lovely.
Somebody did that.
No, and I've got like stepping stones that if you miss, it's like ow, ow, ow. It's like a torture garden. I've got an egg chair, which is very unstable.
Oh.
2 children got in it recently. Don't tell their mother, and it fully tipped. But neither child was harmed, as far as we know.
That's good learning for them.
There was a little bit of, don't speak of this to your mother. Right? You can have as many double Oreos as you like. Other biscuits are available, but never speak of it. It didn't tip over with them face first into the slate.
But that's good learning. That's what life is about.
Exactly.
That's what playing in the garden is about.
Falling to your death at speed.
Yeah, sometimes you have those incidents.
And then I've got lots of pots from Cox and Cox, those metal tubs.
I do sometimes look on their website, and the other one I look at is NQQ. Do you know the one I mean?
I beg your pardon.
It does like picture frame.
I beg your pardon.
NQQ.
My NQQ. What's an NQQ?
I don't know how to say it. NKUKU.
I don't know that, but I need to
They
get
do
on
lots of frames that are like bits of glass together. 2 bits of glass together with a sort of thin
brass. Oh, I know.
brass.
And then maybe a little bit of broderie anglaise to hang on a nail. Yeah.
Very that. NQQ.
That looks nice, and then you're like, then
white.
it does look like a 13-year-old's bedroom from the 80s.
Exactly.
Because you're like, no. I mean, I want something relaxing that I can go immediately into, and I like the idea of a bit of sunken, because when you're eye level, I can see into my neighbours.
So, would you dig down?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Have you got side access?
The access is a nightmare, because I'm attached to the big garden, and then on the other side, they've been very understanding. Because if I do want anything, it has to come over there, the fence, and it has to go. So I think they'd be all right with that. I mean, what I would really like to do is come immediately out and then down as I've got now, but like you say, maybe a bit deeper down.
Yeah.
And then, like you say, have a fern, almost like an exterior living room.
Yes. Yes, I was going to say...
Very low maintenance.
Well, that's how we sort of treat this
Pardon me.
Don't worry about it. How we treat this on the nicer days, which today is not one of them. But on a good day, we will treat this as another room in the house. And that's why we have the little seating area. And it is like a sitting room. But even if you didn't have sunkenness, you could have, what about sort of bench or built-in bench seating so it's quite low? You would feel quite enveloped.
What else I want is somewhere to sit even when it's raining. Now, I know I've got the garden office.
Oh, interesting.
But I want like an arbour. Am I saying that right?
Yes, I think so.
With some sort of covering.
Yes, with a wisteria over it.
Yes, and then I can be out in a little blanket, all like little Dorrit, giving it with my little...
Oh my goodness, I can see that for you.
Reading a script.
Oh,
you know?
busily creating a character.
Yeah, but I should also say, the first house I bought, I mean, this is in 1997.
Good for you.
So I was 26 years old.
Wow.
Please don't do the maths. And I had a south-facing garden, and I bought a wisteria clipping. Very poor, very poor. Bought a wisteria clipping for £2.95 from the back of the Sunday Times.
Which would have been a lot back then.
Honestly, it was dripping with the wisteria, with the purple.
Yeah,
and
beautiful.
I was so gutted when I moved, because I wanted to take it, but I knew that it was loving where it was living.
Yes, that's the thing with them. They do. I mean, we've had success with ours. We've got a little one in the corner there, which doesn't look like much at the moment, but does kind of exist, and that's the north end of, where are we?
I might try.
That's the south. That's the tucked away bit.
But I have killed a lot of things, because you go away,
everybody
you
does,
forget
Sarah.
to water.
Everybody
I like
does.
laurels. Hardy,
yes,
green,
very
glossy.
hardy. Yeah, lovely. That would be lovely, and it's sort of creating a space around you.
Red robin. Is
Lovely.
it red robin with the red leaf?
Yeah, red leaf, beautiful.
Thank you. I do love a bit of ivy, because it's instant coverage.
Yes.
But as we've said,
you can
mind
get
your
into
mortar.
You can get into your mortar.
And I do like a rhododendron. But I know some people don't like those big flowers, but I do.
We get hydrangeas as well.
I love hydrangea.
But I think you could create a little space in the middle of the garden, which would be just delightful.
Yeah, but the thing is, the middle section has got to be available for child activities, which is why I'm eyeing this up. Also, are you familiar, Tom Allen, with slip and slide?
Oh, yes, I am. Bit of fairy liquid on a tarpaulin.
Yes!
What?
And what I love is they go rattling down. You're just stood there with a hose.
Yeah,
Every
great.
health and safety out the window.
Especially with those shards of slate you've got, which must be...
I mean, they take their life in their hands, in their little pants, running down, flying down at speed, covered in burns. They've got lots of burns from the plastic. my child gouged their shin on there was a bolt going in to support the slide. Gouged the child. But literally tears for 60 seconds, staunched the blood flow, straight back on it. And then we had like a bit of blood mixed in. I mean, it was just...
Joy. What lovely memories.
I was like, I'm going to give you some fresh pants because those are soaked with my child's blood. So come on, have a good time now. But yeah,
it's always fun at Sarah's house.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting because I mean that's very much here. And when the nephews came around and I bought the urn, when I bought the urn, they were like, "What? How are you going to play football now?" And I said, "Well, I don't play football."
Well, I'm trying to get rid of football. I'm trying to really get basketball as a solid because that's the balls going up. What you don't want is things going into neighbouring gardens because what I hate, and I've got lovely neighbours, I hate the interaction of having to ding dong, hello, and then you have to have a bit of chat. You have to be nice because you want the ball back, and you don't want to be doing.
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry, I'm sure your neighbours.
We have lovely neighbours,
but just doing the whole.
Well, none of us play ball games, so we don't have those sort of interactions. What I will say about basketball is that is quite an annoying noise. I think you might find that annoying. Da-dong, 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 da-dong.
Yeah, but if it's on the grass or the AstroTurf, you're not having that so much.
Oh, true. Okay, fine.
It's just the going in.
Ping pong, what about that?
Ping pong, where?
Well, on that middle bit. And then you could have like a table you could use for entertaining.
Pong?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Although, actually, you say that.
See?
You say that. Okay, all right.
Once you've got it there.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to do a little. I'm going to shuffle slightly backwards on that very strong response.
It was.
Because child does like ping pong.
There you go.
Actually, but then, I don't know. Is it going to be another large item? And at the minute, I've currently got a grotty swing and a grotty climbing frame and a slide. Is it going to be another that's going to get scabby and mossy and
that's
skanky?
The thing, isn't it? Like we had a slide here.
Scabby.
And it got very scabby, yeah. And things go rusty and it looks sad.
Poo.
Yes, foxes will shit all over it.
Oh, God. I mean, the thing is as well, you know it instantly. You see those little nutty bits in it, don't you? And you go, that's fox shit. And basically, if anybody's going to put their hand in it, it's going to be me. And you can never... I almost considered having a finger removed. I was like, what could I operate without a finger?
Why? Because you touched it?
Yeah. And I genuinely thought, if you just took it off to the knuckle... Because you can smell it for about a year afterwards. And I also kept doing that thing of going, can you smell that? To people. Literally everyone I met, I was like, smell this.
Finger.
Sniff it. What can you smell? But right under the fingernail.
Yeah, that is the thing, isn't it? Yes,
Yeah.
and I do find that with nature that it can be quite disgusting.
Yeah.
But, but I just thought if you had something that was kind of usable, a dual purpose, but I don't quite know how you create it.
you could close it up and wheel it to the side.
Yes, but it might look ugly as well. I get that. But if it was like a sort of potting table that also could also be cleared if you had people around for a garden lunch.
Yeah, I mean I have got a very nice habitat. You know, one of those brushed pale grey tables and benches, which I love.
Lovely.
But then I've got my Cox and Cox rattan for down the end and the fuchsia cushion. So she's a pop of colour and she's back
nice
there at the end. So I think I've got my end sorted. It's the middle section.
This section
and house. But I love the sunken.
I wonder, maybe just dig down a bit. I mean, you could just even make a small conversation pit. What do you think about that?
I'll tell you what I think about that. I think a hard, rock solid yes.
See?
Yes.
And you were going to make progress.
And then I'd call it Tom Allen's conversation pit.
Conversation pit, great. That's what I probably should have called this podcast. But.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do you have an early memory of gardening?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked this because I put this on deliberately.
Oh, robin, how lovely.
So we're obsessed with robins as a family. I do love a robin. My maternal grandpa loved robins, and we always say when we see a robin, that's Grandpa Noseworthy.
Wonderful.
No judgment on the surname. Then my dad's dad, my paternal grandfather, was a mad keen gardener.
Oh, wonderful.
And they lived in Exeter in Devon.
Oh,
and they had a split level bungalow. And what he wasn't growing in that garden.
Oh, I bet. And you can get quite tropical down there.
Yeah.
The
and he had the whole raspberry canes and he had the copper with the netting over. And my sister and I would play for hours, making houses in between the raspberry canes. And neighbours used to hear us going, apparently one of us was always called Anita, and we were always going for drinks in each other's houses. And she would hear us going, come on, Anita. But he grew on the side of this split level bungalow a single apricot. And it was a massive deal.
Well, I can imagine.
Oh my gosh, I remember it. I'll remember it till the day I die. And then when it fruited and it came to, he cut it up into 6. And Grandpa, Granny, my mum and dad, and me and my sister each had a tiny slither of apricot on a saucer. And I remember my grandpa saying to me, that is the freshest apricot you will ever eat in your life. And I remember, and it was one of those things where you think,
Sarah,
even though that might not happen, you believe it to be true, because in that moment you absorb how much that person has.
Absolutely.
I remember the effort, and he was constantly going with his snips in his pocket, his snips, going and looking at it, and we mustn't touch it.
Seeing if
I mean, I feel a bit sick when I look back. I'm amazed that I didn't try and pick it before.
You didn't know, because you knew.
I knew how much it meant to him. I also remember my sister and I were constantly cleaning out his shed.
Oh.
And probably throwing out seeds, going, don't worry, Grandpa, we cleared out the dusty old packets of grain. But we were constantly going in there. But I also think back that he was in the war.
Well,
and I
that's
think,
it, isn't it, that generation?
was that solace? He
I
was so
bet.
happy in his garden
Yeah.
and pottering about. And he loved the robins. And I have such happy memories of that garden.
What a lovely thing as well. And I know absolutely that generational thing, that era of people seem to be very at ease in the garden. They seem to like gardening, growing things to eat, which I suppose was born of necessity.
And just that thing of having a bowl of raspberries, and you would only get one bowlful, and bringing it up to Granny, and she would get a little bit of meringue and a bit of cream, and you'd each get. And again, it was that. But you absorbed the excitement of him going. I grew this, and then Granny going, right, let's go and wash them in the sink, and then you all eating it.
Oh,
and it's so
special. I can relate to that, because we grew tomatoes, and the first time we got one. Tomato was not very successful.
And did you invite family and friends round?
Well, no, we did. It was a cherry one, and we quartered it. But I can still taste it now. It had such a tomato taste that I'd never really experienced. Didn't realise tomatoes could have that taste.
And it is that thrill of the time that went into it. It's the experience that is so enriched because somebody grew it.
Yes.
And you're all partaking in it. It's really special.
I mean, not to jump into another huge issue, but that's what I think about AI. You know, the way that people are like, AI is just going to do everything. AI can just do gardening.
No.
And it's like, well, yeah, but the point is that we will. There's the AI bell.
That it doesn't like AstroTurf and AI.
It doesn't like.
On it.
Now we know.
Yeah.
The AI, like, the point is, human beings like things that have had human effort gone into them.
Yeah.
So you don't want everything to be like mass produced.
No, and I think you also the being patient and the enjoyment. I mean, this is the other thing I feel about wanting to do stuff with my garden, because even in the and at the minute it's like a modern day Steptoe and Son. It's carnage. There's just plastic everywhere. But every morning, even if it's tipping with rain, I open the back door and I just sit on a chair and have my first cup of tea.
Do you?
Yeah.
Even in the rain, that's lovely.
Yeah, just because I want to have that bit of fresh air and that bit of...
Yes, and not being afraid of it, I think.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because as kids, were you told, like, come in, it's raining, come in, like a real panic about the rain or the cold. Like, cold, put a coat on, you shouldn't go outside, come inside. Constant panic about being anywhere that wasn't sort of sat down in the lounge.
I suppose when I was growing up, we did a lot of camping holidays.
Oh, did you? Oh.
And the rain thing, I think, was not kind of...
Wasn't so panicked?
No, and I think... Again, I look back to we used to go to the Lake District.
Oh, stunning.
And I look at the photographs, and in some of it, I mean, we're always in a cagoule.
Yes,
There's a cagoule in every image. But I don't remember. We just used to go off, and it must have been chucking it down. And my sister and I would go off, and we'd be in the moss, and I can remember the slugs in the toilet block at the campsite, and absolutely being a bit like Jurassic Park, like massive slugs.
Terrifying, aren't they?
And thinking, I'm just going to have to do the quickest toiletry situazione I've ever done to get out of here because of the slugs. But again, it all seemed quite exciting, even though it was the Lake District. I loved it.
Magical.
And just like, there's a great picture of my sister and I, and we're in very 70s Adidas tracksuit tops.
Cool.
Bare legs, bikini bottoms, bare legs, are flip-flops hanging on branches over the water.
Oh,
somewhere
wow.
like Ullswater or somewhere.
Yeah.
And I think that is such a 70s image. The
Yeah.
sky is grey, that water looks Baltic. And you're like, but we're happy as Larry. And you're
Yeah.
like, we've probably got spangles in our pockets.
Yeah, probably.
What's not to love?
What's not to love? And not overthinking it and not going, oh, it's
No.
cold. Oh, it's...
So I do kind of think, and I don't know whether that is still a bit of, I'm still a bit like, get out, it's whatever the weather's like.
Yeah, much better for us all. Not being on screens.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
other thing, isn't it? And I do, we all do it. It's not like it's a kid thing. I mean, I
No,
look at
and
my
I
phone
think
all the time.
even just getting outside. I mean, my child at the minute is absolutely obsessed with lifting up rocks, stumps, what can you
Oh.
see? And you do find yourself 20 minutes later just
Yeah.
watching a ladybird and a worm
Yeah.
and a snail or whatever. And it's so, you get completely absorbed in it.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
And then you find yourself thinking, oh, this is great, because they're kind of, they're completely absorbed, they're in the moment, and they don't realise how much time has passed.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And you're thinking, if that was on screen, you'd be going, I've only had 5 minutes. But when they're out there, they
Yeah.
don't even register the passing of time, they're just doing it.
Well, I think that's what's nice about it. I always say it's a bit of a meditation to be out here.
Yeah.
Is that you have kind of that, you have to get in step with nature, which isn't going at the pace you want it to.
No.
It's
You
like...
can't make something grow,
You've got to
can you?
quickly, flower. Which is a good...
Well, that's, my grandpa used to be so patient. And I remember thinking, how can
Yeah.
you be that patient? But he'd be like, we're just going to leave that. And I also remember him always saying, we're going to prune back hard.
Oh, yes.
I love a prune back hard.
Prune back hard, because then it will obviously bush up more
Yeah.
the following year. But it's
Tom Allen sounds a bit smutty.
it does, doesn't it? But everything I say
But I
does.
think prune back hard, it always works.
Yeah.
I really pruned back hard on my rhododendron, and it really bushed back.
Oh, there you go. I wish. See, you say about your Acer tree. We've had a sadness with the Acer. Just died last year.
I
Just went
know.
crispy, bloomed, leaved up, and then just went crispy.
No reason.
And for no reason, really. People said, "Oh, is it getting wind battered?" But it's not like we're on, some
Almost
the
on
Great
cue
Plains.
then, the wind blew.
I know.
I was like that.
Like,
I mean, no, it's not. I've had an awful thing with an olive tree.
Oh.
I mean, I've kind of blocked that out because it's quite traumatic
Oh
for me.
no! It went from
I'm just like,
happiness to sadness.
because it was given to me for my 40 plus 10 birthday. 50!
Goodness.
And it was really like got a substantial trunk. I mean, I'm not knocking that,
No,
but the
that's
trunk's
spindly.
like that. It's like
That's
your
a
head.
Yeah,
The trunk is like your
yeah.
head.
I know the ones.
Really bushy.
Yeah.
I didn't neglect it,
No, but they should.
but I didn't see to it.
Well,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think I just took it for granted. And then it got this thing called scale, which they look like wood lice, but they're flat and black, and they look like half a black kind of shell. Scrape them off, and they're like a wood louse, and they are hanging on, and they are trashing that. In fact, I might have a good look at that before I go.
Oh, was it on the leaf
For
or
scale,
on the branch?
on the branches. And so I really, I took it all off, and my fingers were stained, and I felt like I was in a
The
film.
fox shit as well.
Yes, and I've expected, like, I don't know, like Russell Crowe to come out and be like, I'm going to help you get through this, because I was scraping off the scale into a little bucket with fairy liquid.
Yes, it's always very liquid.
Very
people
liquid.
Say. Yes.
Really going for it, and I was there until I had to put the outside lights on. That's how late I was going.
Wow.
Got it all off, and it's dwindled and dwindled. Do you know how many actual green leaves I've got on it now?
3.
Yes,
Oh,
3.
but it's alive. That's the main thing.
Well,
I
what
thought you
I'm
were going to
doing
say it's
is
dead.
I'm getting a professional in.
Could you bring it into the conservatory, by the way?
No, don't want that dead old gnarls. If you want to get in the conservatory, mate, bush up, look
If you want-
lively.
Oh, fine.
I sorted out the scale.
It sounds like you cured it.
Well, no, because why are there only 3 leaves? So I've got a professional coming out. I've got my John Innes 3. It's like a kind of compost, and got it better whip into shape.
I think you're doing everything you can. I mean, we tried to do everything with the Ace. It was like, it's dehydrated. It's like, well, it's getting water all the time. They're like, just give it more water than you can
Well,
imagine.
but then sometimes people say, oh, now it's what you look. Hang on a minute, you wanted a drink, you don't want a drink.
Yeah.
Make up
What do
your
you want?
mind.
What do you want? And it was like, well, I'm just going to die. And I just thought, well, and we pruned back hard in the hope that it would come back this year, but it hasn't. It's just.
But also, my cat Percy. I don't know if you've seen. Percy was in the newspapers when I did Strictly. He became a national.
Scandal.
Well, Because I kept getting a note from Shirley Ballas about gapping, which means I couldn't put my feet together properly, or if I didn't do it enough. So I would gap. This is gapping. And not through lack of trying on Vito's part. He's going, really, you gap, you must. And then Percy has got a condition where he can't put his paws together.
Oh, he's got it too.
So it's hereditary, so genetic. So we did a little cute video of where Vito was like critiquing me, very clever, looked like he was talking to me.
And he was
And then you pan over and there's Percy going with his little paws. And then the Daily Star picked up on this and ran a little piece on him.
Oh, who are Daily Star?
Gapping with his bandana.
What was it? Sarah Hadland.
I think it was Strictly Stars. Kat is helping coach.
Oh, love it. Oh, that's quite innocuous, isn't it?
Anyway, and I don't want to drag him down, but I think with the good publicity comes the bad.
You have to accept that, Percy.
He poos a lot in the olive pot.
This might be the problem.
And I didn't mention that to the professional because they got their hands right in the grit. And I thought, I've cleared up more poo than you've had hot dinners out of that pot.
It has been a feature, actually, of your life.
What, poo?
Yes, picking it up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But so I feel like I wonder, and I didn't want to say to that professional about that because he'd had his hands right in there, no gloves.
Well, we've got some trailing lobelia in there and some other bits and bobs. Maybe that would help.
Trailing lobelia. Well, what I'm going to do is the minute he's done that replant, and I'm going to say, please wear gloves in case there's
for your own sake.
And then what I'm going to say, what about a bit of ivy? Just
lovely. That would be nice.
Cascading.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Because I think they're used to growing in hot countries, so they don't need a lot of water or anything.
Also, I think it's that thing as well of Percy's decided that olive tree is like his toilet. In Cat World, I think it's got a little sign that's lit up.
Yeah.
So now wash your hands. And he's thinking,
this is the place.
This is the place to go. So I don't quite know how I need to workshop it with him and find a way.
Maybe there's a way. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you could put one of those sonar things around it.
I need to really work on that. And also, I just want Percy to go into other people's gardens and
Well, exactly, yeah. I'm sure he could be persuaded.
Yeah.
This episode of Pottering is sponsored by Mind, the mental health charity. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not always very good at stopping. When I've got a busy day, it's very hard to slow your brain down a bit, isn't it? And that's why I love being in the garden, doing something with my hands, so my mind can take a little break. And that's why Mind have created Pause. It's a monthly craft subscription box designed to give you a small creative moment of mindfulness each month. And from just £8 a month, you receive a unique activity through the post. So don't worry, it's not all about being good at crafting. It's about giving your hands something gentle to do and letting your mind catch up, I suppose. I mean, I like to assemble a little pot of bulbs. That's been something I've been doing recently. It really calms me down. And what's really wonderful about Pause is that while you're taking that little moment for yourself, your monthly donation supports Mind's mental health information and services, helping more people get support when they need it most. You can enjoy it on your own, you can share it, you can gift a subscription to someone who might appreciate a reset. Just search Pause for Mind and start your subscription today. What I did want to mention as well while you're here is, of course, you are going to your fabulous play at the Apollo, The Truth.
The Truth by Florian Zeller.
Yes.
He won the Oscar for The Father.
Yes.
I've actually just worked with him, but I don't know if I can talk about it. I've just done some filming with him.
So.
That's all I can say.
Oh, my goodness.
All I can say. He's amazing. Oh, my gosh.
And he's French.
He is French. And very intense. He's very... incredibly intelligent. It's why we got on so well. And very detailed and loves his actors. Because I should say this, I don't think some directors like actors.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
And you think, well, don't do this job then. If you find us so annoying, why do a job that literally involves conversing with actors? Don't do it.
There couldn't be anything worse. Do you think, is it a power thing for them, do you think?
I don't know. Not all of them. Some directors are amazing and love actors, and he's one of them. And you just feel absolutely, oh, this is wonderful. But some of them, I don't know. I think they just want to direct, and it's like, yeah, but you're directing actors. That's your...
Yeah.
It's just a communication thing. Some of them are terrible communicators.
Oh.
You can have actual conversations that go like this. Yeah. Yeah, that is a good thought to have. Right, let's carry on. And you just go, well, I don't know if we've... Right, okay. That is a bit of a problem. But he's not like that at all. He's amazing. And this play is incredible. It's very clever.
Very clever.
And I tell you what I love about it as well. 90 minutes, no
That's
interval.
What people love. You know, that is the way forward, isn't it?
Oh, God, yes.
I wouldn't like one of those epic ones at the National. Oh, no.
Going on and then the interval, and then you've got a queue, and then you have to talk to people in the
oh,
queue. And
God.
are
And then sometimes two intervals, or there's like mini intervals and all of that.
No.
Oh.
And then getting you... Do you want an ice cream? Do you want a knick-knack? Do you want
Which
a
apparently is a
paddywhack?
London thing. They don't do it in America. They don't have ice cream. Did you know that? In the interval.
Hey. I mean, why do we? And also, why on earth do we have crinkly things? I think you should be handed almost like a sort of a plastic device that you, or like a, you know, that children have, like a bib, a plastic bib.
Oh, yes.
So you have to buy a clip-on bib or rent, just like you have a booster seat. So I'd be like, booster seat, clip-on bib. They tip your snack into it. You don't have any wrapping. Oh my God, I should be going on Dragon's Den with this.
This is exactly the sort of thing the
This
dragons
is
would love.
exactly the thing.
Oh,
and
my
then you
goodness.
just take it
She'd
out
love it, yeah.
and eat it like that. Because I don't want your crinkling.
Oh,
I don't want your chomping.
Oh, yeah, and it's loud. I mean, I personally don't need to be eating whilst I'm watching something.
No.
But some people do. I mean, the cinema drives Alfie mad.
Oh.
He can't bear it, people going in like with, you know, sandwiches and things. Like, why?
Listen, I have popcorn in the cinema to help me cope with other people having it.
Because popcorn because it's soft, isn't it? You shouldn't be making it.
I don't want to hear that.
Well, that's what I mean. During Hamnet, people were eating, and I thought,
no.
God, like, will nothing stop you chomping?
She's having a breakdown.
She's crying again.
Stop
Can you
it.
stop eating?
Oh, and I think I can see Sarah in the background practicing a rumba. I think
Did you see that moment in Hamnet where just suddenly, just some stars from Strictly...
Just hanging out the door going, no, not really, you're gapping. Carry on, Jessie, you're doing wonderfully well. I think that the bib and the treats, I think, is the way to go. Or have a feeding tube. No?
Good idea. Finally, someone said it. If you're so desperate...
Have a feeding tube.
Yes, get it.
In you go. You can have it like a curly-whirly in a hat or in your handbag and just get on with it. If you need to eat so much during this short space of time, then have a fucking feeding tube.
There you go.
And I would happily do the announcement at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
If you know.
If you're so fucking hungry.
Or get those gels that runners have.
Oh, yes.
Have a
Why
gel.
not? That's a good idea. Running gels.
Thank you.
You can flavour them with different things.
You could have gin and tonic gel.
Yeah, I'm sure people would like
also
that.
Clink, clink, clink,
oh,
clink.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the cans.
No.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Oh.
And you know, for anyone that has seen me eating or drinking in the theatre, I've done it because I can't bear you doing it. So the only way to cope with it is to do it myself.
I saw you at the Lion King.
Oh, weren't we sitting quite close to
We were.
no, hang on.
You were.
Yeah.
You.
My child was doing. They did a lovely, wasn't it, some anniversary, and they went into the beginning bit again with like every person that had
Yes, they'd ever done it. Yes.
And my child at the top of their voice went, "Oh, not starting all over again." And I was a bit like, "The circle of life." Shh, the tickets were free. We didn't have to pay for Wheel of Fortune. Yeah.
It was nice, but yeah, I didn't. They were like, "Stay at the end. There's some huge moment," and then it was slightly. I don't want to say anticlimactic. That seems a bit unfair, but it was. I thought, well, I didn't see it the first time around, so I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I think as well. It was slightly. Yeah, it was the kind of the repetition of the opening that I think we just didn't know we needed. And I think,
do you remember there's a lot of like executives got up from
yeah.
And now we'd
in
like
suits.
to welcome.
And I'd just like to thank Barbara who did the original hoof for the Gazelles. And you're like, don't care. But let's not get ourselves Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, don't start on that. That came out of nowhere, didn't it? Didn't need to do that, did he?
Hasn't he been slowly, incrementally getting a little bit? I'm one of
No, there you go. The bell for whom the bell doth toll.
I mean, I think I mean, if you're doing a film about ping pong, I think you've got to be very careful.
Well, there you go. You could have one in your garden. But there you go. You could have Timothy Chalamet. Will probably need the work, actually.
His only way forward now is merch, isn't it? He's going to have a line of
bats.
Yeah.
Ping pong bats.
But yeah, I think, going back to the play, The Truth, Florian Zeller, it's got Steve Mangan.
Yes, old friend of yours.
I love that man. He's
lovely,
brilliant.
Isn't he? Lovely.
He's brilliant and lovely and clever and funny
Always
and gorgeous.
always so kind to spend time with.
Yeah, really, really nice man. And Ardalo Hanlon.
Another lovely person.
Who I love. We've played husband and wife in a pilot that never saw the light of day.
I would like to have seen that.
But I don't know if you would, because it featured a charging bull who Ardle reminded me did charge at us and it went a bit wrong. And it was being held back by a tiny bit of fish wire in its nose ring. Does that sound right to you? And I think I've blocked it out because it was traumatic. Ardle was like, no, Sarah, it charged at us.
Was it?
And I was like, did it?
Was it in Spain? Did you film it in Spain?
No,
it was like a very Spanish thing.
it was literally somewhere like East Croydon.
Oh.
At a car boot sale. And we were filming in a field somewhere, or like attached to a car park. So no, it wasn't like dun dun dun. Well, at least we're in sunny Seville. It was we're in East Croydon and we're at a car boot sale, and I'm going to be trampled to death as I try and offer somebody. Would you accept 15p? But no, that was not.
Well, I would like to have seen that. Sounds like the sort of show I'd like.
And then a brilliant actress called Janie D, who's very talented. Now she does a lot of theatre.
Yes.
She's known predominantly for theatre, and she's very talented. Very, very talented.
Oh,
so it's and it's 90 minutes. So you go.
Yes, big selling point, because in Titanic, which I'm currently in,
which I need to come and see.
Well, anytime you just tell me.
Yeah.
And
is that straight through?
And then they've added an interval. Because they've realised it's a lot of drunk gays who want to buy more drinks, basically. Because people were getting up just to go and buy a drink, and so they were like, "Well, we may as well just stop the show for 10 minutes."
Have you got that outside as a sort of a drunk gays come this way?
I mean,
sorry, madam, you're not a drunk gay. Away.
Let me tell you, it's funny when it's not a drunk gay. It's funny for us when someone thinks they're seeing because there is a show called Titanic.
Oh shit!
That's actually a musical about Titanic,
oh, shoot.
A serious one that they think our show is.
Oh no!
They are, to say, confused is an understatement.
I would love to sit next to the person thinking they've come to see.
I would almost want to set up a camera on people that people could watch outside of people going,
no.
Why has she just shoved an aubergine anyway? Oh.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
That's
fun.
very good.
Great fun.
But I think, if that's adding to the celebraciones, that can only be a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're quite strict, aren't they, on some shows, that you can't get up and dance, or you can, or you can't.
Well, with this one, it moves so fast, people would try and join in, but they'd lose their way. So they don't. But there's a bit at the end where they're allowed to sing. Then it's like, get your phones out now.
Okay, yeah.
Which is fun. Fun.
I mean, that's, But I don't think there won't be any joining in, unless maybe there will, because people have maybe...
People have changed. Theatre etiquette has evolved so... has depleted so rapidly.
Yes, it really
Suddenly
has.
people are not just singing along, they're shouting along with the play. Did you read about somebody, who was it? Somebody was in the Dolly Parton musical 9 to 5, and they said somebody stormed out because they were appalled at a same-sex marriage happening in the middle of it. They were so homophobic. And I just thought, what homophobic heterosexual is going... Come on. I just can't. Just an upstanding straight man see a Dolly Parton musical.
Can't you just be going 9 to 5? What a no! 2 gays, no way to earn a living.
I just came here to see this show. This is too much.
I mean, that's think the gentleman doth protest
too much.
I mean, I went to see it and I was unsettled by Brian Connolly in that sort of bondage gear hanging off I didn't want to see that.
Oh, I never. I saw Brian Connolly doing the museum song from Barnum at Gloria Hunniford's tea dance I went to.
That is such a lot for me to take in. I would go so far as to say you should have prepped me for that, and I should have had some kind of pack. Say that all again.
Brian Connolly was doing the MC duties for Gloria Hunniford's annual afternoon tea dance.
Okay.
Which did feature some of the dancers from Strictly at one point, amongst other things.
What?
Christopher Biggins did the auction. I nearly bid on a villa in Crete, but anyway, I didn't get it.
Okay.
But,
wow.
Just for a week, one of those things.
Yeah.
And he did that, and he was remarkable.
I mean, I just found him unsettling to be. He suddenly
wouldn't
appeared
expect him
in
in
bondage
bondage gear.
and it was all a bit unsettling. Bonnie Langford was sort of
she's
being
a talent,
very
isn't she?
raunchy.
She's wonderful.
She's incredibly talented, but it was sort of there was kicks
unnerving.
and splits, and I found the whole thing. I was a bit traumatised by that. I did come out going.
Could have done with an interval.
Yeah, I was a bit like, oh, is there a number I can call?
You've been affected by the issues
because
discussed in today's
I was
performance.
affected by that, not in a positive way, and I don't want to see that again.
And they had to put on the tickets, Dolly Parton will not be appearing in the show because bless people who thought maybe
I went
Dolly
to the
Parton's
press
flown
night,
in.
she did appear.
Oh, well, that's cruel, isn't it? Wow.
So
What was it?
Yeah,
What was
she
it like?
amazing. I mean,
The
just
crowd
the
must have
thrill,
gone wild.
just the thrill. I mean,
Yeah, just to be in the same room.
To see Dolly Parton was extraordinary.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, I that would be. But then, don't you find that sometimes what people expect when they're going to see things, I always find it fascinating.
Oh, unnerving,
just
isn't
what
it?
people are thinking they're going to go and see.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it is. Sometimes you do sit down to something and you just think, oh no.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of spitting and shouting.
Oh, some serious things.
And I spat on people. I've
done it a few times.
And it's awful. You see a sort of spray and you sort of see somebody flinch and you think, oh, God. I mean, so even sometimes when you're in those things, you think, God. But I think if it's 90 minutes, I think you can tolerate anything.
True. Absolutely. And I think, you can suspend all your worries for that 90 minutes without it feeling like too arduous or too much of a...
And also, I think if you're seeing couples, there's nothing I enjoy more in real life than seeing people bicker. Oh.
At a show?
Oh,
about
in real
witnessing
life.
something.
If I see a couple having a bit of an argument, I will slow down. I will, whatever I'm doing, to accommodate listening to that.
Yes, I've done that.
Anything.
I take my earphones now.
Oh, God, yes. Yes.
What's that? Like
Or if someone
like
having
a
an
receptionist taking off their clip-on earring?
Yes, I'm same. I'm literally like, shh, wait a minute, darling, we're just going to stay. You can have my phone. Anything. Yeah. You can play a gun game. Because I'm like, what? And this play is about couples and about the sort of bickering, the very relatable bickering that is quite low-key, the games we play in couples.
Of course.
And I find that fascinating, and I think there's nothing more lovely than watching that legitimately in a theatre or a film, or a TV programme, and you just can sit back and go, yes, have said, would love to say. Don't you? I think there's something about a play like that is very gratifying, and I think that's what you're going to get from this play.
I can't wait to see it, Sarah.
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
Lovely.
I think I might even get to kiss Steve.
Oh, that would be exciting.
I know, and I know his wife, Luke. Luke
What a
Delamere.
nice- lovely.
Gorgeous,
Yeah.
beautiful Luke.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to that.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Get off with him.
Yeah, get off with him.
Get off with him every night?
Yeah.
Twice on Saturdays?
No, Sarah, it's just a peck on the cheek. Oh, come on, lighten up.
Lighten up. We're not... It's the warm-up. Do you have to do a warm-up?
Well, you see.
Because we do, but it's because we dance, of course. So.
I mean, I'm a little bit like... I think because now I'm a parent, I'm just getting to that theatre and just getting through the door at the half, which for those of people not theatre, if you're in a show, you have to be there 35 minutes before, which is confusing, is it? Because it's a half hour, but it's 35 minutes. And you get there. I'm just aiming to get there to skid through the door.
So you're there.
I'm here!
Yeah.
I'm here! Yeah, that's me. And I used to be like getting there, warming up, doing a ha, stretching, getting into the space.
Of course.
Who am I looking in the mirror? Now it's just scraping in through the door.
Scraping in, pop on a
Scraping
wig.
into my costume and going, ready to go. Watch the play. How do I? Yeah. So that's all changed. I won't be doing that.
Yeah, fine. Good to know, but good to know what your routine will be. How lovely, though. And the Apollo's lovely on Shaftesbury Avenue.
Shaftesbury Avenue. I love
Yes, and you've got windows.
Shaftesbury
We don't
Avenue.
have windows at the Criterion, which can be a little bit like, you sometimes think, why am I
But
not
again,
able
think
to...
of the spying opportunities.
Oh, those
Open.
back windows. You'll see it all, actually.
I'll see it all.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. I will have binoculars.
Yeah, why not?
I was going to say a telescope, but I don't know whether
that's
I'd
a
get
bit
my
too
hands
revealing.
on one.
Also, I don't think you need to see that far. There's quite a lot of... Do you know what I mean?
What about, I wonder if I can get Bromley. Oh, there's Tom. There's Tom. Fucking hell, he is on that fucking trampoline. I think I'll have the setup in the dressing room. Just you wait.
Oh,
Now, that is
yes.
something I will come in, a good 3 or 4 hours prior.
Oh, yeah,
I will
just
run a
for...
hoover round. I will
Oh, do you
clean.
like to get it all a bit... Yeah, that's a
Think
good
of
idea.
who's been in there before, and I bet you somebody's weeding that sink.
Oh, that's exactly what I always think. Oh, exactly that.
You know they
You know
have.
some lazy old actor
I'll
can't
let you
be
into
bothered.
a little secret. I've weeded a sink in my time.
Have you?
God, it's very loud. Yes, I have, Tom. Because listen, sometimes you dash back to the dressing room and you just think, oh my God, there isn't time to go down the corridor. I'm doing a quick change anyway. And you hoik yourself up. Or you wee in a vessel and tip it down the sink. There, I've said it.
There, you've said it. Well,
I feel very vulnerable now, but that's what I've done.
No, because the thing was, I thought it was an ensuite when I walked into my dressing room, and of course it wasn't. It's a shower cubicle. Which
is a horrible shock. I've had that happen to me very recently.
And I haven't weed in the shower cubicle.
No, and you go, well, I'm not going to wee in that. I'm not a heathen, but I will wee.
Because it would be disturbing, I think, to wee into a shower cubicle.
Yeah, and then how are you going to clean that?
And I feel terrible.
Are you going to sluice? How are you going to manage that? And I think also then I would imagine, I don't know, the steam from the shower, the scent of urine, like beef stock rising is not what. And I don't want Steve to have to think, I've got to kiss her later. Just pissed in a shower. But I think I would always,
yes.
I think, please God, let me have an ensuite with a toilet in.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Travel kettle, mini fridge.
Oh, don't piss in that. Oh, no, for sure.
The hot drinks facility, the snacks.
Lovely. Do you offer a drink when people come round or not? I don't.
Look, if Florian's bobbing in...
Sure.
I'll be the first to be like...
crack open a cremor.
Oh, you missed come in, Florian. Look at my travel kettle. It smells like piss in here. I think Steve's weeing in his shower. I wouldn't, but I think the key thing is that it depends who. Also, you just want to get home.
Yes, that's the thing, isn't it?
I'm like Black Beauty. Where is she? I'm down the Strand, and I'm on that train, and I'm
Charing
gone.
Cross gone.
Yeah.
I keep missing my train, unfortunately, but yes. So I'm there, Charing Cross, but I like it. I don't mind it. I like being in the throng of it, I'm getting the train with people.
But then you get people going, oh my God, I love the show, which is lovely.
Oh, I had someone come up to me the other day, said, oh my goodness, I love the show. I really love all that you do. I said, oh, that's nice. Would you like a photograph? And she went, no.
Oh, I've done that before. Because sometimes you can see that somebody's... And I don't know about you, but I know from when I was young, I remember going up to Julian Clary, 16, and saying... And he was very brusque with me. And it really... I remember feeling absolutely devastated. And I've never forgotten that. So when anyone comes up for anything like that...
No, I've seen people come up to you. You're always lovely.
And I've tried to preempt the kind of wanting to ask... And I've done that. And it has happened to me a couple of times. Yes. And I've gone, oh, would you like a selfie? Leaning in. And a couple of people have gone, oh, no, thank you. And you're a bit like...
Or people are sometimes just like outside the theatre checking their Google Maps.
And you're like, would you?
Yeah, come on, you. And they're like, no. I'm just trying to get out of here.
Yeah.
Exactly. We should also tell the... Oh, lovely bird went there. What is it on the branch?
Where?
Just on the branch. Maybe you can't see it from there. Oh, can you see him? He's just turned. He's not a robin. Starling.
No, that's a coal tit. That's a coal tit.
A coal
or a long-tailed tit.
Anyway, we've got a lot of tits in the garden. It's always funny. But we should tell the people we first met.
Oh.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you.
Oh, don't.
Do you know how long ago?
Oh, God. I'd say in the 90s.
No, not that long ago.
Oh.
20 years.
Oh, God. 2006.
When we did a show called Bleak Expectations on Radio 4.
Which you were the lead.
Well, no. It was a great ensemble, which is a bit like Titanic is like this as well. Like, very ensemble. Everybody has their moments, and it's all played very... It's so, like Bleak Expectations as well, so funny. But you have to just play it as though it's the most serious play you've ever seen.
But you were superb. You were the lead. You were the lead. You were the lead. And you were absolutely brilliant. And I remember the very first read-through, I think it was at the Drill Hall.
Yes, at the Drill Hall.
And we were sitting next to each other and I was like, oh my God. I just never, you were just amazing. I was just like, wow, this is such a perfect performance. And so you were just, I just was like, wow, I've never met anybody like you.
Really?
Yes.
Well, Sarah, you've met a lot of people.
Yeah, and you were as you are, incredibly modest.
Well, of course.
And but you were the absolute star of it. You made that show, unquestionably.
Oh.
You're brilliant.
Well,
and then we bumped into each other at the Royal Variety Awards.
Oh, yes. That was bonkers.
And I was
because you were there with Miranda.
Yeah. And you were doing your stand-up. And I remember saying, we were like, hark at us.
Look at us here.
We're not in the drill hall scratching around on a radio show now, are we? Look at us now. We're performing for royalty.
And, I mean, the Royal Variety is bonkers as well. And that one was especially so, because we had the bomb scare beforehand. Oh. Do you remember we all had to run into the auditorium?
Yes, I do.
And it was Joan Collins
enough, I worked with a makeup artist who recently, in fact did the photo shoot for The Truth. And we were like, didn't somebody really random, like Ollie Murs?
Yes, I heard people screaming.
He started a bomb scare.
And everybody on Oxford Street was everyone on Oxford Street was like hurtled into shops and like it was we were all moved into the auditorium, which I thought was a bit foolish because I thought if something goes off, there's a huge chandelier above us. It's like Phantom of the Opera. There we all were. And it was like the Killers, the band The Killers were there.
Have I not told you my Killer story? So the Killers, the band that was performing was never put on the running order.
Oh, yes.
So sure, we had your Joan Collins.
Yeah.
I mean, we were in a very surreal dressing room, weren't we?
Oh, your Michael
There was
Ball.
Torval and Dean.
Yes,
Torval and Dean. There was Seal was next door. Sally Phillips and I kept going, "No, you're never gonna run," running away again until somebody put a sign going, "Do not approach Seal Festival." But there was like Torval and Dean, the cast of Benidorm, Joan Collins, Simon Cowell. It was mad.
It was so bonkers backstage at the Palladium. Hugh Bonneville was there, Michael Ball.
But then...
the band of the Irish Guards.
Oh my God, yeah, what was that about? But there was never mentioned the band. And then I suddenly heard the Killers. Now, I'm a die-hard Killers fan.
Brandon
Obsessed with Brandon Flowers. So I ran up to the side stage, and there he was, unprotected.
Of course.
I obviously lurched at him, and he definitely thought... Because, I was in a sort of Stevie outfit. I was in a dress that made me look slightly infantile. And I think he definitely thought, there are needs here. And, there are, but not visible.
What he expected.
And I literally thought, you're unattended. You're
what are you
in
doing?
the wild.
Yes.
A, your security details should be shot. And B, where are the people around you? And I literally turned to a lovely, lovely makeup artist called Nicola. And she won't mind me saying this, fumbling for her glasses. I was, "Nicola, you need to get a picture." Couldn't have asked a worse person. Fumbling around. No. And, to this day, I'm like, why was it you? Why were you there? Why couldn't it have been a young person with good eyes? You, fumbling around with your reading glasses and wiping your phones. Awful. Anyway, the worst picture known to man. Even Brandon went, "Are you sure you're okay with that?" And I was in such a state, I was just like, yeah. But I've got my picture with Brandon.
Well done.
And stood
stage.
Nice. Oh, he was... and he's gorgeous.
Lovely guy.
And then Hodge got to stand... the royal lineup when...
Oh, yes. Pat Hodge was there, wasn't she?
I love you calling her Pat Hodge. And basically, we were near each other.
Yes, I remember.
And the royals came round. Prince
William
and Princess Catherine came round. And I'm doing a very low curtsy.
I think we're in the same photograph.
Yeah, I look like a hunchback. I'm like this, desperate. I think you've got dignity.
I don't think I do. They give you
have.
some photographs at the end, which some are better than, I've done it since and they've been better photographs. That one I was like, I don't think my face is in it.
I think this. But then Hodge was over the other side next to Brandon, and I was a bit like, and she basically said to him, and he pretended to throw a heart over. And I went into a full mime. It was really
lovely.
It was really...
And the horseshoe at the end.
Yeah, the horseshoe. Yeah, that was amazing. That was an incredible moment.
Incredible times.
But it is mad, isn't it, that we've known each other all that time. And I just love it when people that you've known from long ago are being so successful. You just feel like...
well, it's a journey, isn't it? It's a lovely journey. We're very lucky to be on this train.
Yeah.
Getting to do such lovely things. Sarah, I wanted to give you something.
Oh.
To take, how do you feel about houseplants?
I love a houseplant, and I love a bit of colour in a houseplant.
A bromeliad.
Oh, this is beautiful.
There was an orange or there was a pink. We thought you'd be more pink.
I like pink, darling. That's beautiful.
Because
sometimes... You learn how to say it. A bromeliad.
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 Is that how you say it?
Bromeliad.
Somebody
I
will
think
know.
You're right. This is gorgeous. Thank you.
I thought it's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Bit of fun, bit of brightness.
I know exactly where that's going to go. Thank you so
in the
much.
Bin. No.
What about behind the sofa? Percy, come on, do your poo in here. No, this is going to go in my bedroom. This is going to get quite a feature.
Oh, wow.
I'll send you a picture tomorrow.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of tropical, might work in a conservatory as well.
How do you feel about leaf spray?
I don't do it, but people do, don't they?
I love it.
Do you?
I'll do a bit on this.
Make it lovely and shiny.
Yeah, some people are very... I'm waiting for the bells.
No,
nothing.
Doesn't mind it.
That's a go-ahead for me. I like a bit of...
misting. I
Because
think
it
they
makes
like it,
the leaves
especially
really
these sort of ones that are sort of used to a more tropical climate.
But you must be careful because if a bit goes on the floor, it's an absolute slip hazard.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Like spray starch. Oh my goodness, like, there you go, Torval and
Torval
Dean.
and Dean.
Exactly.
Oh, this is beautiful, thank you.
Well, Sarah, thank you so much for joining me in the garden.
My absolute pleasure, I've loved it.
I've loved having you. Well, you know where I am now, I'm only down the road.
So I'm getting the trampoline and I'm getting the seating from the inside. Make sure that's logged.